protests continue tonight across the tri-state, New York pushing for more police reform at the same time. These protesters on the move right now, and they are marching from Barclays Center to the NYPD's headquarters in Lower Manhattan. Their call is, of course, for reform and for racial justice, and it continues in the wake of the death of George Floyd. Now, these protesters, undeterred by Governor Cuomo today, telling people you don't need to protest. Cuomo saying that protesters accomplished their goal after the governor signed several police reform bills yesterday, including banning officers from using chokeholds. But the call from protesters to do more, it continues. News 4's Myles Miller at the crowd at Washington Square Park with one of several demonstrations that are happening right now. Myles.
Well, Adam, I just want to say from the offset, that message from the governor is sure to not resonate with the people here. They tell me they have been out here for the 17th straight night because they need to do much more than those 10 bills that were passed up in Albany. Let's go ahead and show you the video. We were with protesters. They started here in Washington Square Park. They then marched down to Foley Square. That was a group called Asians for Black Lives Matter, and their whole message was that the minority community in New York is really a majority when you all put everybody together. They marched in unison. They shouted the name of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and really talking about the message here. But as I said, one man I spoke to said, this is not done. The work continues, and that's the reason why they're out here.
We are not a minority. We're the majority when we are unified. And when there's unity, there is power. And when there's power, we can actually get things done and get things changed. Because, we can understand as a collective, we're not minority. We're the majority. So when you understand you're the majority, you can actually move the needle.
And this group behind me started in Lower Manhattan. They were trying to go to the Battery Tunnel, instead walked past the World Trade Center, came up here to Washington Square Park, and the protest tonight will continue. The fight for racial justice continues as well. We're in Washington Square Park tonight. I'm Myles Miller, News 4 New York.
Okay, the protests go on. Myles, thank you.